All right, good afternoon. We are back with a new video. Oh, by the way, well, that's not important. However, I don't have anything, I don't even have an idea in my mind. Again, guess what? I thought I'd talk about money. Um, so, just to give you a bit of a disclaimer, and I'm not a professor, and I always say this, and I'm not a university professor. At the same time, I am not trying to get anything from you. I don't need a cent from you. I don't need you to invest. I don't need you to go buy anything. You have to do nothing except for watch the video. I'm not even telling you to watch the whole video. You can skip through, see what parts you like. Maybe if you skip forward and you like it, you might consider going back again and watching it properly. But we're gonna talk about money again. I got no idea what I'm gonna talk about. But currency, beautiful. So what I know now, you have to keep in mind that I have been incarcerated for the last 3 years continuously. No house arrest or anything like that. Just all here. So I'm not as updated on what's going on. I'm not gonna. I don't want to negate other people's hustles, whatever they're doing. But I'm not. When I talk, you may be thinking that this guy is talking about 2014 or something like that. But first of all, currency. Now, I think times have changed by now, probably. I'd say up until maybe 2011, 2012, the number one currency in the world that was recognized was the US dollar. When you went to a currency exchange anywhere in the world, you could get a US dollar, okay? And US dollars could convert into anything. Actually, when I went to Dubai, I took US dollars with me. I did not take Canadian dollars, I took US dollars with me. I had to exchange it again though, because when I got to Dubai, I had to exchange the US dollars into dirhams. That is their currency. Now, back then it was 3.3 dirhams for one US dollar. Okay. I'll tell you something, don't go to Dubai. If you really, I gotta be honest with you. You know what Dubai is for? It's for luxury. That's all it is. There's two parts to Dubai. One is luxury, right? This is a luxury smart city. It's a luxury focused, luxury smart city. All right. In Dubai, it's all about luxury, and you will see a lot of luxury cars, Maseratis, Lambos, Ferraris, everywhere. You will see it everywhere. Okay, it's to the point where the police and everybody knows the police drives exotic cars. That's how intense it is. So if you're luxury smart, Dubai is a very luxury. Luxury smart. They're like experts in luxury. Okay, so I'll be honest with you, it's not worth it to go unless you are staying in a 5-star hotel. Yeah, I mean, and really, I mean, you should be in business class. If you're gonna be flying Emirates to Dubai, you should be in business class. And that's just me being honest with you. Really, I mean, it's important. There's people who are not even making a whole lot of money. And they still need to fly business class because whatever business they're in, it just makes them look not that good if they're not flying business class. Dubai, so that's one of the people Dubai is for the ultra rich. Even if you're just a multimillionaire, if your net worth is something like mine, which is 5 million US dollars, you'll be fine in Dubai. If you're gonna live there, obviously you're gonna make connections, you're gonna find deals, you're gonna be able to find deals on homes and cars and all that kind of stuff. I personally would never go back though. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, that's one world. Okay, ultra luxury. Like really, you gotta be in business class if you're flying Emirates, and you gotta be staying in a 5-star hotel. That's when you really enjoy the luxury side of Dubai. That's what Dubai is about. That's what it really means. It's really about the luxury side. You gotta be like an upper class businessman. Or businesswoman, or and you're traveling on company expense or whatnot. Either that, or you just have a lot of money. Then you're gonna love shopping there, and you're gonna love living there and all that stuff, or staying in a hotel. Granted, the other side of Dubai, which you have to understand, is very poor, is very, very very poor. All of their labor force is made up from Southeast Asians. Okay, all Southeast Asian countries like Bangladesh and Pakistan and India and Sri Lanka. All these countries, they make up the entire labor force. Labor workers, all the labor workers in Dubai are the government labor workers wear blue. All right, they all wear the same blue uniform. Some of them have turbans on, some of them are Indian. All of them are Southeast Asian. Okay, all of the construction workers in Dubai are Southeast Asian. If they get a guy who's gonna head the engineering program or the architectural program for the building or whatever that they're building, they will get the best. I mean, they will go to UK or France or Britain, wherever they have to go. They'll go there and they'll get the best designing engineer or whatever there is. They will get the best one. They will pay top dollar for them. But now that's not. Now I'm talking about the construction class. That's not. It's not just the construction class, right? You have a lot of people from. You have a lot of people working in all sorts of other fields. Okay. Filipinos. There's a lot of Filipinos who work in Dubai. A lot of Filipinos. Pretty much all the working class is Filipino or Indian, okay? And that's just a reality. You know, some of the places where these guys live are not nice at all. I mean, they're really, really like, you just don't want to be there. You know what I mean? And to be honest, it feels like it's India. Like part of it, when you're there, you feel like you're in India. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Like you look at it and you go, okay, this is supposed to be a first world country, but dude, parts of these places look like India. I mean, people are hanging their clothes on their balconies and like, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, there's these shitty apartment buildings that they live in, and everywhere they call it like the Hindu god, like the Bhagwan. They call it a Bhagwan, and it is a Hindu god with like 8 arms, and they have candles lit around it. Everywhere you're gonna see Hindu gods, and it smells like India. It looks like India. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. If you're not from India, you don't want to go to India. You know what I mean? India is one of the most impoverished places in the world. It is not the place to live in at all, man. Nobody wants to go to India. Okay, nobody goes to India. I'm sorry. I have no issue with Indians at all. I have no issue with Indians. I you know what I mean? I got no issue with them. But let's be real. I mean, come on. You know the truth. You know what I mean? Parts of Dubai look like India, look like Philippines, and it's like run down and disgusting. Like you don't even want to go there, man. And then parts of it are like super luxury. Now, there are Indians that live in the luxury area as well. There are. It's not like they all, there are Indians that own gold shops and jewelry shops over there who have a lot of money. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to tell you is that so use this method of ratio for all their workers. For the construction workers, typically, whatever they get paid in their country, they get paid 4 times the amount. Now, they get rupees in their country, they get dirhams here. They get 4 times the income that they would get at home, right? 4 times the income, steady work, lots of hours, shitloads of hours. And they, what was the other thing I was gonna say? And they get a free residence and a free, they get free round trip tickets. So their ticket is paid for, their residence is paid for, their food is paid for. All their money that they get, they send back home. The most common things that these workers do is because they're making 4 times the income, what they do is they go work there, they send all their paychecks back home to their wives, to their mothers, to their families. They send all the money to their families. Now their families can send their kids to school. Or the most common reason that they go there is that when they're earning 4 times income, they're able to buy a house. So they send that money back in order to buy a house. And then when they have a house bought, they know they can retire there and all that stuff. All right. So that's why they go there. They're getting, when they come back, they're using rupees and they've been making 4 times the income. Now, why were we talking about Dubai anyways? Well, what did I start? I started off with currency. That's right, currency. And then we got into dirhams and Dubai again. Yeah, I don't know how I got into Dubai again. Listen, For those guys, it's fun. They go over there, they can afford a dirt bike, an ATV. They got connections and friends. They just buy old ones, fix them up, and they go off-roading in the desert. That's their entertainment. You know what I mean? You can get a shawarma, okay? A super amazing, delicious shawarma in a 100% hygienic place, where a clean, open kitchen, where people are wearing hairnets and everything, professional. I mean, incredible shawarma. You know for how much? About $1.50 American. $1.50. I hate when my nose does this, and it's not really my nose. So for $1.50, $1.50 US, you get a shawarma that is out of this world. That is extremely delicious. I'm not even joking. Okay, they sell a burger for $2.50. It's a basic burger with mozzarella cheese, one slice of mozzarella cheese, tomatoes, and all that stuff. It is amazing. Okay, amazing. Why is this doing it? So I literally I had that food in the beginning, right? And then I was staying at City Max, which was kind of a low class hotel. And then I went to a 5-star hotel for a little while, for some nights. And after that, afterwards, I was eating really good food. I was eating the hotel food, like food at the hotel, and I was eating food at restaurants, and I was paying I wasn't paying, but it was a pretty penny paid for the food at the restaurants that we went to. Granted, you might say, that I was just piggybacking off of somebody. No, that's not the case. Definitely, yeah, I got to stay at a 5-star hotel with them and everything and all that stuff, but I wasn't exactly, kind of picky. You know what, man? Like, to show, I know this. I don't want to I want to say this without sounding arrogant. Now I got to meet the friends or business, or whatever people they were, friends, clients, whatever they were, of the person I was with at the hotel. They were Emiratis, and I posted the pictures this morning of that was one of the guys' Ferrari, and on the other side that was another guy's Mercedes, whatever it was, two-door race car, whatever it was. That was another guy's, and a bunch of these Emirati guys had rented a villa, and they were living at the villa, and then because then they could get away from their families and be all guys and have guy fun in their villas, and they had literally like 6 cars parked in their lot, and everything, and but those were the 2 expensive cars. The other ones were just like Jeeps and stuff like that for off-roading, but they did have those 2 race cars, and it was cool. I got to meet them, but at the same time, for somebody who was like the mutual meeting point. I mean, even for them, it must have been interesting to see somebody like me. Yeah, I'm not talking about Canadian or American, anything like that. Just to see me because, I'll be honest, like from the moment I got on the airplane, man, like everywhere I was in Dubai, every single girl was checking me out. Okay, I got like some of the girls were kind of scared of me because at that time I had a lot of stuff going on and I had a crazy look on my face. My hair was all fucked up. I was all